Hey guys, me again. I'll just show you what I've been doing on the Suzuki. I know it's been quite a while since I've done a video. 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. Because I haven't been doing much on it. But I've done the wheel bearing now. I just did that today. That noise you can hear is my... there. So it's got my axle in it, the welded one. And I've done the hub rebuild kit. And that's really hard to turn because the seals are tight and brand new. I had the drag link out because the axle housing was not actually straight. It was bent there, like this wheel had been bent down and backwards. So we cut that, did a relief cut sort of thing, and then heated the other side of it up red hot, and then put the lever bar on the end and straightened it. And now it's perfectly straight, and then we welded it up, and I'm going to brace it from there to here somewhere. It would be nice to be able to do something underneath, but I don't want to because ground clearance. So I might put something across the front, I'm not sure. But definitely I'll put something along the top. And I have to put my spring back in, the short little one, because I had that out for straightening it. And my panhard's out at the moment, getting strengthened and reinforced so I don't bend that. Yeah, and I still have to mount my shocks, which I was going to do ages ago, and I've been planning and thinking about. But this is pretty much how I'm going to do it, I think. This will be cut like here somewhere and welded to the chassis rail, and I'll have a bit of angle iron on the top sticking about that far out, and I'll have my shock bolted through it, obviously not this piece, a longer piece. And then at the bottom end here I've got that rubber joint, and I've tried pushing that out, the steel bit, because I was going to use these, which are off of a Land Cruiser front axle. I was just going to weld it to the axle like that, and then push that bit through the rubber, but the steel pieces in these shocks don't push out. So that goes into there. It's a pretty good fit. It's not perfect, but there's a bit of movement, but I can space that out with washers. And I'll push it in about that far, I think, and cut it across there, and weld this piece to, I'm not sure whether it'll be my axle or the drag link, but I want it as low as possible on the axle or drag link without being the lowest point. So I don't want it to drag on the ground, but I don't want it to be right on the top of my axle, because I don't want this here right up in the top of the guard. And those are the old shocks out of the back, and I'm going to put them back into the back, and I'll show you why. It's because, see that ball joint? That's right at the edge of its travel, and that if it goes much further, or if it was worn, it would pop out. So these shocks are supposed to limit how far down it goes, but they don't. So I'm going to put the shorter ones back in. Also, these ones are way too long, because when it compresses all the way up, the spare inside here goes right down inside and hits the bottom of the shock, instead of the rubber bump stop hitting on the top of the axle. And the spare can make a hole in the bottom of there, which I don't want. So yeah, I'll put the old ones back in because they work perfectly good, and yeah, and I'll find some other ones for the front. And with my winch here, I'm not sure how exactly I'm going to mount that. It's not a very big winch, but I'm not sure whether to put it on top or in the middle. Actually, I don't think it'll even fit in the middle, looking at it now. But yeah, I've done all the wiring. I did all the wiring ages ago. It's nice and tidy there. Run up to the battery, and I have my negative one disconnected so I don't melt anything. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I've been doing. Got my steering links out at the moment because I took that knuckle right off. That one goes that side. Yeah. And I still have to sort out some way of locking the left-hand thread side, which I'm not sure. I'm leaning towards the Land Cruiser clamp ones. Yeah, I have this as an idea of how to brace my axle. Just looking and thinking. On the front, maybe. Don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so that's all I've been doing. It's not much, and I'm sorry for not doing a video for a while, but I've been looking at cars to upgrade from my Jimny. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.